Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. They're on 26-yard line. Mike, line. Attack. Come on, baby.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
15. First down. No. Twist. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 15. 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a map.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run on first down. Lions. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries. Now the ball comes loose, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
90, Wolf. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5. 42's the mic. Check. 42. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Vernon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lions. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
5.
Looking to throw. Vernon stepping up. He's going to, and it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Offside.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, 43! 43! Come on, John, put the hand with it. Watch the run.
after the INT. Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. To throw from his end zone, Vernon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on 2nd down. Vernon steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. And the ball is knocked out.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Go now. 60 out more. Hey, high 7, 5.
2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Boom. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
you all day, baby.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On second down, Booth. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a give, right side. Booth. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Booth. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And now off to the race. This is down the right side.
Keep doing you, boy.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 30 base. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Vernon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Boom. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on first down. Lions. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50. Midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. Yeah. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Vernon buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Back to throw. Vernon, and an alley to run, and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The psychology... never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down. Boom. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes eluding the press. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Vernon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference.
And he's going to go down again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
2nd and 6. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brings up 3rd and 4. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Vernon being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. On 1st down, Vernon. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Vernon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Vernon. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong colors.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A try here for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rear view. Mir, he goes back out to kick this one off. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. It's been a game where they have been more successful on the ground through the air. I don't think they're too worried about that. I don't think he's too worried about that. They've got a pretty comfortable lead here.
And what a dynamic, fun game for the running attack. I mean, you talk about putting it all together. Offensive line has to feel great about their contribution. And the runner, he feels really good about it. May have to field a few extra questions from the media after this one.
He won't mind that. Now we hit the home stretch here in the fourth. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check, 55 to mine. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he caught it up. On 1st and 10, Vernon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
On 4th down, Vernon. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.